Wiggy, wiggy, oh, wiggy, oh, wiggy, oh. Hold up, wiggy, oh, wiggy, oh,
Cause that
wiggy,
bitch go
oh,
pew when I shoot, it's on mute. That bitch go pew when I shoot, it's on mute.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Prayer is a type of worship in the Islamic religion carried out by Muslims. Prayer activities include words and actions that begin with takbir movement and end with greeting movement. The position of prayer in Islam is as the second pillar of Islam. Prayer is a special act of worship in Islam because the order for its implementation was received by the Prophet Muhammad from Allah directly. Prayer is used as the main marker of the status of a Muslim faith. Performing prayers is a sign of the beginning of Islam, while living prayer is a sign of disbelief. In Islamic law, the practice of prayer must comply with all the procedural instructions exemplified by the Prophet Muhammad as the figure who embodies God's command. The evidence regarding the obligation to perform prayers is found in the Al-Quran, Hadith, and the wisdom of the ulama. There are 9 requirements that must be met in carrying out prayers, namely Islam being sensible, mumayyiz, purifying oneself, covering one's private parts, being clean from impurity, knowing the time of performance, pray, face the Qibla, and have an intention. Apart from that, there are the pillars of prayer, which total 14 kinds of movement and words, as well as 8 things that invalidate prayer. Prayers are generally divided into 2 types, namely Fardhu prayer and Sunnah prayer. Fardhu prayer are divided into 5 specific times which are performed every day and are mandatory. Meanwhile, Sunnah prayer are recommended to be performed at certain times, especially on Islamic holiday. The word prayer is only mentioned 83 times in the Quran. The command to prayer is contained in several verses, namely Surah Al-Hajj verse 77, Surah Al-Baqarah verse 48 and 238, Surah An-Nisa verse 103, and Surah Al-Ankabut verse 45. Surah Al-Hajj verse 77 does not directly provide order for prayer, but mention the prayer movement, namely bowing and prostrating. Surah Al-Baqarah verse 43 directly ordered prayer by mentioning one of the prayer movement, namely bowing. This verse is also accompanied by an order to carry out another form of worship, namely zakat. Surah An-Nisa verse 103 explains that prayer is an obligation for believers with a predetermined time for its implementation. The benefits of prayer are then mentioned in Surah Al-Ankabut verse 45, namely to prevent people from committing vile and evil acts. After the command and benefits of prayer have been conveyed, in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 238, Allah commands us to observe prayer and perform it so only for Allah. Understanding Tumanina, based on research journal entitled The Concept of Tumanina in Prayer from the Perspective of Imam Malik and Abu Hanifah by Nur Hadi and Zulkifli. Tumanina refers to a moment of silence, especially when performing the movement of bowing, prostrating, i'tidal, and sitting between 2 prostration with prayer beats. Tumanina can also be interpreted as calm stillness and inner calm that isn't rushed when performing prayer. How do tumanina in prayer? As previously explained, there are movements in prayer that must be carried out with tumanina. Quote here from the book is equal to Complete Fardhu and Sunnah Prayer by Ustadz Abu Saki. Here is how tumanina the 4 prayer movement. 1. Bow. 2. Prostration. for sit between two prostration. Benefits of Tumanina prayer movement. It turned out that Tumanina prayer movement can provide benefits for a person's physical and psychological health. That prayer can reduce stress on the body, make their heart peaceful, and the mind calm. Also found the fact that perfect bowing and cross-stretching movement can reduce pain in back surgeries. On the other hand, the pain will increase if the bowing movement is less than perfect and not tumanina. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yeah, Bobby Valentino.